Hello and welcome back again. We're here taking a look at the Dota Summit 8 qualifiers for the EU region. It's HellRaisers facing off against Team Kinguin. I'm Lyrical, joined as well by Aosin. We're hopping into this game number 4. We've gone almost the distance. There's been a little bit of a comeback by HellRaisers after the last game. Steven, how are you feeling about this game number 4?
Looks like Kinguin are making adjustments again. This is kind of the nice thing about the series so far. Both teams just kind of bringing out new heroes every single game. Granted, HellRaisers, they're going back to the Bane and the Lycan. Lycan doing a lot of work in the second game, and Bane just being extremely effective in the last game, actually, just finding kills all over the place. So we'll see what they have up their sleeves this time. Very risky, in my opinion, to have a Lycan this early on, but it just means that they have a lot of faith in this hero.
Yeah, and we actually had a little bit of a longer break. HellRaisers were taking their time to figure out what they wanted to do. Kinguin wanted to get right back into it, and Alicia said in the chat that he messed up in the draft and he wanted to get back in and draft as quick as possible, that he had ideas for what he wanted to change. So they feel like, I'm guessing that they feel like that last game was a lot just on them, not anticipating certain things, and they want to make it happen in this game.
Yeah, let's see what the answer is. Right now, with Lycan being picked up this early, I feel like Bloodseeker could be a potential pickup.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. They already have a BKB piercing ultimate as well to keep them locked down, but if they want to, they could go for that. And instead, they're going to take a Doom. A little bit of a different pick there.
Dire team pick.
Yeah, very interesting to see. Night Stalker.
Wow. He made it through.
Yeah, I mean, this is the Lycan synergy, right? You always have the nighttime up, and then you make it so that the Howl is that much more effective. It's pretty cool so far.
Remaining.
Yeah, I like it a lot. So is this going to be core Doom or core Clockwork, in your opinion?
Turn to pick.
I want to say Core Doom. I feel like it's a little stronger. CK is going to be the pickup. Extremely powerful with the AA.
This was banned in the last game, in the second phase, or the last phase. So them getting it here just shows that they really want the CK a lot.
10 seconds remaining.
Now, what is the
5
answer for
seconds
CK?
remaining.
I mean,
You already have a Lycan, so you need to pick a safe laner unless they decide to go mid Lycan again, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Last time they did it with a Lich. You could do it with a Bane again, but probably better to pick something else for a CK answer.
yeah, this is really tough because all of the supports that they've taken are so single target oriented, and Lycan obviously is single target oriented. So, like, what's really left in the pool? Maybe a Magnus?
Well, the thing is, in my opinion, there's two ways of handling it. One, since they have the Night Stalker, eventually they'll have the superior initiation, I suppose, just because of their advantage in terms of vision.
Right.
So you can just kill the CK before he even casts Phantasm. So that's one way to deal with it. The other way is obviously a ton of AoE. Just deal with the illusions after he casts it.
I mean, we've seen CKs when they get big enough, though, even just like pop Phantasm when you're at the tier 2 tower and then just run them at high ground. Which I guess still they could catch them before that happens, but it's a scary prospect. Is there a way that you like dealing with CK more in this particular draft?
If possible, make it so that you have both ways of handling it. One that can clear illusions and the other one that can burst him down before he manages to cast his ultimate.
Okay.
I think Sven is one of the heroes that can do that, but you already have a Lycan, so...
What if they just brood again?
Dire team bad.
Could they do that?
I guess they could. Brood isn't that great against CK, though. You get reality rifted, you're actually just dead.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I was thinking about like winning the lanes hard enough that it doesn't end up mattering. CK can get off the ground, but maybe that's just too hard to do nowadays with people lane swapping all the time and stuff. They're gonna go for the Earthshaker, a Bambo classic. and good at dealing with the CK, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, we don't. The thing is, we don't know yet either. It could be a core Night Stalker. We have seen it a couple of times.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to assume it's going to be offlane Earthshaker again.
Yeah, Milan definitely knows how to play the Earthshaker. I've seen him do it time and again.
Ban.
They're going to ban out the Tinker, one of the most annoying illusion clear heroes in the world. And still probably, no matter which situation it is, whether core Night Stalker or core Earthshaker or core Bane, we've seen that too, it's going to be a mid laner most likely. Although 3-3 ran Lycan out of the mid, that's tough.
10 seconds remaining.
Let's see what the last pick is going to be. You know, even though we're 8 picks into this, I feel like there's something that they're hiding. Something really big that they're hiding.
That who's hiding?
HellRaisers.
Both sides.
Okay. Well, last pick is going to go to Kinguin. HellRaisers now are going to run the Storm Spirit. I was wondering if maybe they even think about going to Medusa, but... Oh, Mag was first phase banned too. I don't know why I was talking about that. But Storm Spirit is the pick. Safely in Lycan. Storm into Doom. Scary.
Just don't get doomed.
10 seconds.
There you go.
It's that easy. Just don't get doomed.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, last pick for Team Kinguin. Good laner against Storm. Somebody that can...
See, the thing is... I feel like they need a mid that can actually catch this Storm.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about Silencer, but I think it's okay. It not only does it do well against the Storm Spirit, but it also makes it very difficult for the Bane to grip anyone.
Right.
But it's very weak in lane against an Earthshaker.
Dragon Knight.
Well,
DK is all right.
that's pretty nifty. I could dig it. I was wondering if they're going to go for the classic for Nisha, the Wind Ranger, but deciding to go for the DK. Do they stick 2 heroes mid now? For both teams, probably? J4 and the Clockwork as well? Katsor?
Yeah, I think that's going to be the mid matchup. CK is just going to run around with AA for the most of the game. They're probably just going to sit in lane. It's very difficult for an Earthshaker to get anything out of a lane when there's a CK AA on the other side. And then Doom is probably just going to jungle up for the most part. He'll be able to get a bit out of the lane, but you know, since it is a Doom, he always has the jungle to fall back onto. So see how he handles that.
All right. Well, game number 4 online. It's going to be HellRaisers versus Team Kinguin. Potentially an elimination match if things don't go the way of HellRaisers, or they could pull it back and possibly have our second reverse sweep of the day. Qualifiers for Summit 8. And hopefully this isn't paused too long. Bambo! They swapped it last second.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. How much is that changing things? What's your thought on that?
It makes the laning a lot better for everyone in general. Like,
wait, they swapped it back? Wait, did they? No, they didn't swap it back. Sorry, I thought they swapped it back again. All right, but go ahead. Sorry to cut you off there.
Yeah, it just makes laning a little better. Like, Earthshaker it's just, you can't lane against AACK. It's too difficult. You just get hit by one stun and you're pretty much dead or out of the lane. And then you have nothing to fall back to. Night Stalker is a lot tankier, but even though I say it's a little better, it's just a minor improvement for Bambo's lane. But it does a lot of work for the Storm in the mid lane, though.
All right, here's a question. Mentality-wise, was that HellRaisers saying, oh crap, this isn't going to work, we need to swap it up, and then last second they switch it, or was it the plan the whole time to have Night Stalker be the offlane?
It's probably the plan the whole time.
Okay. I'm just wondering,
maybe
like, last second swap looks cool, but I'm wondering if they were like, it's not actually good.
The thing about last minute swaps is usually like it's plan B type of thing.
Okay.
So they usually have something intended for it, but if something else comes up, then they'll swap. And that's basically it. So you make a decision at some point, and once you make that decision, then you'll just you know, throw it in for whatever reason. Maybe
The battle
the
begins.
very small percentage chance that you can throw them off, then, you know, why not?
Look at this. Do you see this movement by Kinguin? What? They're just outside of the ward range. This is some next level. Oh god, now they see him though. Kaiser realizes. He realizes CK is there. Sexy Bambo's in the area also. They're gonna cold feet. Oh god, okay. Yeah. He's gonna
he's
taunt.
taunting.
And he's just gonna chill.
They're just standing in lane. Oh, this is so awkward.
What is happening?
This is the earliest 4-man mid I've ever seen.
All right.
Well, the thing is, they're running up top, so they don't have to give up their TPs. So this is gonna be a lot going in HellRaisers' way for the first wave or so, but they're probably gonna TP down and then.
Yo, Bambo is so happy right now. Look at this guy.
Yep, and then they're gonna swap lanes. We're probably gonna see him swap lanes again momentarily.
And while this is happening, Alicia and Exotic Deer, they get themselves off to a nice start. Milan's able to soak up some experience here as well. Yeah, this is all going well for HellRaisers at the start. This is amazing. But Patos, he's hit some trouble. They pop the Howl as well, trying to do the damage. Alicia actually going to make the rotation all the way down bottom. And, well, Nightmare. Maybe another turn, possible. J4 hitting them, starting to beat him up. They got the chili fingers, though, trying to turn it around, but J4 is the one who gets first blood. And now Patos also taking the damage. The right clicks are there. He goes down as well. 3-3. The three-person Cogs pushback. J4 getting pummeled by the tower here. He gets hit a second time by the Cogs, and he ends up dying.
Okay. Oh, top lane.
More faction.
Out. Is he gonna get it?
Oh, Milan. Oh, they almost went for it. He had Reality Rift back up again in a second, but didn't want to end up using it. So 2-1 so far. There were 4 heroes mid for a little while, and all right. I guess.
Bambo. A bit of trouble.
Oh, battery assault. He's just gonna run right way through those Cogs. Still slowed down though, and he has another Cogs here. They both have boots, but Clockwork a little bit faster, and with J4 coming in, he's able to get the Nightmare, and that saves Bambo's life.
What a strange initial laning phase. This is a lot of heroes just running around trying to get the lanes that they're looking for, and Exotic Deer having a free lane to himself for now. But because of that, Milan is getting quite a lot as a support Earthshaker right now. It's almost like he's the offlaner and Bambo's playing the 4 position.
Yeah, that's kind of been a new development as well. It really has felt like that a little bit as Katsor trying to take down 3-3. They've got the hands on him as well, but another Nightmare save. J4 has just been everywhere.
But now Bambo's up here. He's gonna take his 3 position again.
Yep. And Milan able to keep back Exotic Deer. He's gonna get hit a couple times. The minus armor reduction. Always frustrating, but again, Kinguin making this rotation mid, and it's underneath the ward. You would think that they would have realized that after that first initial gank failed, but so it goes. Top lane, Exotic Deer. Found Milan, the stun is there, and Cold Feet, does it proc? Yes! That should be a finish, as Alicia gets the kill.
Nice little attempt to...
Oh, it's nighttime.
It's nighttime.
Bambo.
Bambo? Is he going to skill it? No, he doesn't skill Hunter in the night.
Huh. Interesting. They pull him back in again. Cold hands. They got the Chilling Touch as well, but he didn't have Hunter in the night going. I don't know if it would have saved him or not, but still trying to run away, still trying to live through this. Looks like he is going to be able to get out of there. J4 killed off Patos on the other side of it, but Bambo going to be able to run away.
Yeah, he finally skills up Hunter in the night. Runs a little too fast for them to catch up. I'm gonna pick up a bounty rune on the way back, and Shrine is almost up, so I don't think he's actually okay. He doesn't have to go back or anything, especially since Exotic Deer doesn't have mana anymore.
Yeah, he's not even gonna use it. He's just gonna chill here. soaking up, getting experience. They're reality rifting, but not really much happening with it. The big winner so far, though, in this laning phase has felt like Nisha. He's currently 31-8 versus the 18-2 of Storm, and Storm Spirit's kind of been sent back home again. He's going to be coming into lane, and after using that shrine, still running into issues with getting denied. 3-3, bottom lane, caught in the cogs, Patos. As the damage over time coming through onto him, the Howl, it's not going to be enough to save his life, and well, Doom is still a strong hero.
Yeah, Infernal Blade is a lot of damage. Even with just 1 point in it, it does so much. Oh, mid lane. Trying to go on Storm. He's not level 6 yet.
Oh,
That's
God.
slow.
Kaiser, he's going to die. So another kill going the way of Kinguin. And it's on another core, too. That's the most important thing here. Top lane, maybe a chance to get one of their own. Exotic Deer trying to run away, and he will live. So 6 minutes in, Nisha had popped his first ultimate, does some damage to the tower, going to go pick up an Arcane Rune to boot. And this guy is going to get very large and in charge.
Man, AA, this new chilling touch on AA is actually extremely strong because it adds the slow now.
Yeah.
So with even the weakest of stuns, maybe Dragon Tail is pretty strong of a stun, but CK level 1 Chaos Bolt not that great. You're still going to hit the cold feet just because of the extra slow you get from chilling touch.
And it stacks on itself too. Oh no, 3-3 in trouble again. He's trying to take him down. The Howl is there, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. The Fissure, he's still stuck. They are bringing down this Clockwork very low, and they actually end up taking him down. So it ends up working out okay. Now Patos maybe in some more trouble. He's getting eaten up by the big bad wolf, but they can't find the finish. And 3-3 just going to back away from him.
Yeah, shapeshifting running out and save its life. No Fissure either. But so far, like you said, the Storm is really falling behind versus the DK. Breathe Fire is just so annoying to deal with. Lowers your damage, and it's an easy way to farm on DK.
Yeah. Particularly going for the Soul Ring build as well. He's just got like infinite mana and can put the hurt to the Storm. Storm usually can farm a little bit more effectively by using up his mana pool, but well, every time Nisha's going to get some more of that chip damage onto this tower, and he can soak it up pretty effectively. Milan and Sexy Bambo moving in right now. Exotic Deer is here as well. They're going to try and rotate in for this, but they will have a Dragon Tail as well as... Oh no! They get to sleep onto the DK. Alicia is going to die. He throws out the cold feed, and this is going to proc on Kaiser, but Exotic Deer might be the one that goes down next. They're trying to TP into the heroes. They pop the darkness. Doom moving in, he's level 5, they pop the ultimate, turn to fight, taking him down. Milan is gonna drop. They have the hoof stomp as well, so now Bambo's in trouble. Can they pull in any more? J4 in their sights, and with the reality rift, they pull him back in and take him down. So a couple die, Bambo gets away, but that is a pretty big couple of kills for the AA.
Yeah, this early game for Kinguin is just looking so strong. All of these heroes just do so much without needing their ultimates.
Yeah. Another Nightmare. Clockwork gonna transfer that one over, and well, it looks like Clockwork is gonna be able to walk away from him for now, as Alicia, he's gonna have to give up his life. Does he end up getting denied to the creeps? No. Milan gets the finish. And now, ultimate used by the Lycan. They have another Nightmare. They're fully wrapping around on him now, and Nisha's still very survivable in this. Dragon Tails one, runs away from the others. He will eventually fall, though.
God, HellRaisers like really push that one to the limit. You look at all their mana bars, everyone
Yeah.
using as much as they could have. Not a single point of mana left on that team.
3 points in Dragon Blood. Hard to bring that guy down, but about 10 minutes into it, who do you feel like is coming out of this laning stage a little bit more happy with themselves?
I think it's like pretty even right now. Both sides not exactly getting everything they want out of the lane, but not exactly getting destroyed either. So Patos is level 6 now, looking to Doom someone. This is who they end up finding. They want to go on the storm, see if they make it.
They get the doom, but the fissure is there. Yeah, they caught sight of him right as he was heading past. So 3-3, good decision there to cut through the trees, and the wolves caught sight.
Double damage.
Yes.
Another tower though. J4.
Bottom lane.
He goes for the brain sap and gonna run away, but the hook shot comes in, and well, J4 will pay for his insolence as he gets killed off. And now a tower likely to go down as Exotic Deer kills off the Night Stalker in the top lane. Pop the ultimate for that one as well. Storm Spirit zipping from far away. Does not hit onto the clockwork, but Milan walking in, they get the stun. And Katsu are just going to TP home. And top lane, they're hitting this tower as well. It's all coming up, Kinguin, these past couple minutes.
Yeah, the overall map movement just seems to be superior here. They're making all the right moves and having their heroes in the right places. This Clockwork getting a very fast 6, helping a lot. It's looking rough for HellRaisers all of a sudden. They need to get their supports to 6 as soon as possible so that they can basically do something in return. Because there's no Doom, there's no Phantasm. Like, Kinguin used everything.
And HellRaisers, they're going to have a disconnect, it looks like. Hopefully he comes back shortly, but they need something because they are starting to fall behind. And an elimination matchup for them. Kinguin up 2-1. Winner of this one. Well, I guess actually, if it's Kinguin that wins this, they're going to LA. Chaos Knight, very close to his armlet. The CK, or rather the DK, also very close to his. Only about 400 gold.
God, that's so scary. 2 super beefy strength cores with their armlets.
And Lycan on the other side is trying to build towards those Necro books, which, granted, they're very strong, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. So we'll wait. Hopefully the Storm Spirit is able to return in time.
Yeah, the Storm is actually kind of behind. Doesn't have any stacks to rely on either. I think he's going for Kaya first, so maybe that'll give him the strength he needs to fight in the mid game. But right now, these supports are really, really hungry for their level 6. You need that. You need that 6 on Bane and 6 on Earthshaker to basically set things up because the cores aren't able to.
Yeah. Well, it's really cool stuff. I've been following, I think, both of these teams for a while now, and I guess in a more like macro sense, we can talk about it because it's exciting to think that one of these 2 teams is going to be going to the summit. You know, it's a major tournament. Technically, it's a minor, but it's still in our hearts, I think, all a major. And there's something cool about seeing those people like show up on an event and get to see a different side of them. And with either of these teams, it's going to be really cool. HellRaisers, they've been grinding through for a very long time. Seeing Bambo at a LAN would be insane. And then, of course, on the other side, Kinguin, it's this Polish team that's been boot camping together and working out of a team house for a long time, and maybe finally gain an opportunity to break through to the other side of the LAN scene in Dota. It's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Excited to see new faces at these tournaments.
What was the last LAN that Bambo was at?
I don't know.
He worked ESL Frankfurt, didn't he? Like a long time ago?
Oh yeah, that was a thing, huh? You'll have to ask him. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure he doesn't remember either.
All right, well, he completes an urn. They also have one on the clockwork. But like we said, the big things are going to be these armlet timings. CK going to pick his up right now. And on the other side, the DK, who is also going to have his completed.
Radiant are scanning.
Is that drums, too, for somebody?
I'll take that.
Patos? God, Patos is going to have drums in about 600 gold, too.
This sustains.
Yeah, they're gonna have a lot of these like early fighting items. 2 armlets and a drum. It's looking scary for HellRaiser. They're trying to smoke up right now, though. I feel like they should still wait for Earthshaker 6, but Bane is 6, so they're going to look for something else on the top lane.
This would be such a big kill if they could get him. But likewise, if Exotic Deer is able to get off his ultimate with the armlet going, it could become very problematic. Oh god, this fight, if it comes out to this, maybe CK just TPs away. What do you think?
I feel like they're trying to
Dire's
defend
top
this.
tower is under attack.
They're going to smoke up and start running up here.
Oh,
This tower
man.
has full health, so...
This could be a game-defining moment here. And what's it going to depend upon? What's the biggest thing that needs to happen in this fight for HellRaisers to win it?
Deal with the CK before he ults, but you know he already ulted. So.
Oh, jump in. They caught 2 with it. The clockwork, it's already there. Kaiser's trying to get away, but it's a huge problem. Bambo in trouble. There was no way it could have ever worked as Exotic Deer is going to chase down J4. He's probably dead unless he gets the TP out of there. And 3-3, going to get doomed, trying to run away. The summons are all chasing him. J4 did end up being brought down, but at least the Lycan is able to escape there. They're going to go to the shrine. Kaiser thinking about jumping here. They do have vision over Patos, but they're saving that shrine. And the tower still ends up going down.
I guess that wasn't like the worst for them. They do lose the tower as well, but so it is definitely a win for Kinguin. But could have been so much worse considering the position that they were in.
Yeah.
And Kinguin had a great way of starting the fight, just coming in at the right angle. CK hiding in the trees, ulting from the side, just kind of like surprising them. Very well executed.
Well, the last tier 1 goes down, and yeah, I mean, it is good that they didn't end up losing more there. I think that HellRaisers definitely salvaged it, but it felt like that was also not even the strongest that they're going to be. We've got a drums down now done on the CK or DK as well. So with drums, armlet, and, you know, Doom picking one up as well. Granted, you don't always want like 2 drums on the same team, but it's not the worst thing in the world. It feels like it's such a scary timing.
Yeah, and we're just gonna have to wait and see what they or where they go with these items. The thing is, they don't have cooldowns right now. I think HellRaisers realizes this, so this is their window of opportunity.
Yeah.
Bambo's gonna be working towards the scepter now. Needs about 3,000 more gold until he can finish it.
This is something that I feel like I've seen so many times for Night Stalkers, though. Like, you get your scepter, which only allows you to see them killing your base more effectively. It's like, what? They walk up, and what do you do?
So the thing about this scepter is it's going to have to be timed with a Blink Dagger on Earthshaker, in my opinion.
Okay.
If you have a Blink Dagger on Earthshaker, your scepter becomes extremely valuable. AALT coming in.
Oh man, they're also the rest of them coming in. They find Milan. Hookshot is there. He has an Echo Slam, but really, what are you gonna do with it? You can't even end up passing it. So the chase is still going. They don't have another Hookshot to find these heroes, which is the one small piece of good news that's coming their way. Kinguin, pick them off, and now time to push again. So far away from the Blink Dagger on Earthshaker.
Yeah, the problem is that Storm Spirit doesn't really have much either. If Storm Spirit was like off to a really great start, then it would still be okay.
Yeah.
But by the time the scepter is finished, Storm is not even gonna have the Bloodstone, in my opinion.
They've invested so much into vision.
They smoked underneath the ward, I think. I think they know this is coming.
Oh god. CK ulti ready to get popped. The clockwork is there. Standing guard. He popped the cogs and nobody else is there. They almost are able to get the Doom, but they do have the darkness. Can they find the finish? The ice blast is still there. The Echo Slam. The complete and total devastation. They're taking him down, but is it going to be enough? It doesn't look like it, as they're almost able to kill off Kaiser. He's so freaking low. Kagor chasing him down. It looks like they will find the finish there. Possibly another rocket flare, and he's gone. But they took down 3. The only problem is Nisha's still alive.
What a chaotic team fight. The thing about that team fight too is like that was HellRaiser's best chance at winning the team fight, and they still couldn't win it.
Yeah.
Because Doom wasn't even able to get off Doom, and A Blast not exactly connecting all that well. But that's just the strength of these cores, you know, the double armlet. CK not exactly getting too much out of it either.
Yeah. It's this DK. He's like so hard to kill, and I don't know. He has a blink dagger now as well. If he gets into his next talent, like either the 300 damage or the 30, either the 300 health or the 35 damage is pretty scary.
Yeah, and now there's a way for them to catch out some of the heroes. Like, I think killing off Bane immediately is really good. Obviously, killing off Storm, very good as well.
Yeah.
Like, there's just so many targets you can go for.
Just what I've been waiting for.
And he has that blink dagger coming out to him right now on his person. Roshan, what are we looking for here? Do they need to pick up a medallion? They have some minus armor with the CK already.
Dire are scanning.
Still a little too slow. Probably not something you go for unless, you know, the entire team is dead.
Okay. Well, we've been talking about how good Kinguin is looking right now. They still haven't been able to take down another tier 2 tower. So they're going to try and do that now.
Is under attack.
Looks like they're trying to set up as well with the Bane. Bane is already waiting in mid lane. Probably trying to stop TPs, I would imagine.
Radiant's middle
Yeah.
tower is under attack.
Obviously can cancel
Dire
2 of them.
structures are fortified.
They're going to TP 1 back. That's the clockwork to try and deal with this. Regen rune
Radiant's
pops.
middle tower has fallen.
Kaiser going in. Exotic Deer also looking for an opening. They take down Milan. That's a decent start to all this. Storm Spirit trying to cut creep waves while this is happening. So they take the tier 2 tower and they defend and take down the Earthshaker. But they lost their own tier 2 tower at least. Guys are still keeping that regen rune. Well, he cuts all the creep waves.
Yeah, I think HellRaisers had no intention of fighting that. Once the Clockwork came in and hooked the Earthshaker, they were just like, alright, it's time to get out. Just take the tower and leave.
Yeah.
Scepter getting very, very close now. 650 gold away. Bloodstone quite a ways away. And no Blink Dagger on Earthshaker for another 1,000 gold. So even with the Scepter Vision, I mean, they don't really have any great initiation.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, even if they did have all of those items that you just mentioned, I still don't know if that would be enough damage to take these cores down with how tanky they are. Like, DK is just so big.
Yeah, and he's getting closer and closer to that BKB as well. He's just... He's just farming so well right now, and he's just uncontested.
He went for the
35 damage as well.
Huh.
I mean, I think this is fine. He's so tanky even without 300 health.
I was just wondering if like the 300 health would put him into unkillable status, or I guess he might already be there.
Radiant's bottom tower
Bane.
is under attack.
They run into him. Oh, almost go for more, but not gonna try it. And Nisha just feeling comfortable pushing this tier 2 tower on his own. Nobody there to help him. He doesn't care. Ooh. Almost got a hook, but they'll still be able to catch him and run the Bane down. He's dead. Now creeps at the base, ready to push high ground with Dragon Form still surviving through this, and they're hitting the tower. There's nobody answering. Nobody's home.
They're desperately trying to finish this Blink Dagger on Milan. He's so close right now.
Oh, fortify to make sure he can't kill the creeps. Do it. One time. He has it. He's going to end up selling his Windlace or something. Oh, he sold his wand. They buy the blink, but Kinguin already out. Oh, that's so frustrating. They jump forward, K-Core. He's living through this. Oh, they find the Beast Grip. They broke 2 TPs. Okay, Alicia dead, but Doom is able to blink away, and
Well, Clockwork's out at least, so this is that's actually a pretty big pickup. So Bambo now has the Scepter, and Storm Spirit getting closer to that Bloodstone. About what is that? I can't do math. Whatever.
he's a ways away from it.
I mean, he's 3,200. So let's do the math really quickly. It's
Okay.
1,300 away, 1,200 away. So he's getting really close to it. Oh, Doom
Yeah.
a pretty big.
Oh,
Doom.
Reality Rift and the 4-second stun. That should be a dead Lycan here. They're not even leaving the illusions over there to deal with them. All right, 45 seconds, no Lycan, and they're instead going to head into the Roche pit.
Oh, they're gonna smoke up though.
HellRaisers, crazy.
This is a good play because they have that scepter now, so they see everything that's happening.
Oh god,
Feeling
and they have the Echo
Aegis.
Slam. This could be big. Patos is there to break it. They're moving into position. They don't have the vision right now. Dire don't realize this is coming in. Milan with the big plays. Is he gonna go for it in time? The Echo Slam. They jump in. They blow it up. But Nisha, he's still got the Aegis. His BKB delivered just in time, and oh, Bambo just trying to run away. I can't believe it.
That BKB timing was so crucial. He managed to get it off before the chain stun came through. I think that might have potentially been a misplay on the Earthshaker's part, on Milan's part.
Yeah.
Because he hit the Echo, right? And I don't think Nisha had BKB up initially. I think he could have
Did the
followed
stun
through with
hit
the chain
Nisha?
stun. I'm pretty sure it did. I don't think he BKB'd the Echo. Unless he was just like Unless
just out range of. I was wondering if he's just outside of range of the aftershock or something.
that might have. Either that or his reflexes are just absolutely insane.
Patos, he'll be punished here. So we're starting to see the power of this Night Stalker Aghanim Scepter, and well, they're trying to run down the clockwork. Force Staff keeping him alive for the moment. It's a lot of damage. Ice Blast is going to connect, but 3-3 still looking for more. They're bringing in Nisha, though, and that's going to call off the charge. Does he want to chase for this even further? Milan, 3-3, they're there. They're trying to run down Alicia, and he is going to die. Now is Nisha too far forward? Exotic Deer being slowed down as well. The Fissure is going to hit, and well, now it's daytime. And suddenly this lead that they had with Night Stalker vision isn't going to be as significant.
That is still an insane turn of events. Like, HellRaisers were behind by about 8,000 gold or something like that. Let me take a look. Yeah, it was like 7,500, and in the span of a couple of minutes, they managed to bring it back by about 5,000 gold just because of that scepter play or pickup, and then going for that Roshan play.
I'll take that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They are fighting their way back into this. And Bloodstone is now picked up on Storm Spirit. You know, your Lycan has his core items, the Necro 3 is complete. He also has a medallion on top of it, so he's doing a lot of damage right now.
Yeah, definitely. We have another pause now. But Kinguin, if you're looking to finish this game off, they still hold on to a lead, and it still feels like they have this strength. The BKB there, the Aegis, it's going to be around for another 3 minutes roughly. Do they need to take advantage of this, take that last tier 2 tower and go high ground, or what is the big must-do for Kinguin right now?
You definitely want to put your Aegis to some use. You're still ahead, so going for a team fight is still, you know, something you would prefer. But as far as high ground goes, I don't know if they're in that much of a rush. Their late game is really, really strong. Like, this Doom has so much room for growth. As long as he gets the items that he needs to either initiate or Doom the Storm or Doom the Lycan before he shapeshifts, like, this late game is still very, very much in my opinion, at least, Kinguin favored.
Okay. Well, we'll wait and see. I mean, we saw the strength of that Night Stalker vision. Maybe it's worth it to even just, like, avoid taking fights. Like you said, maybe you can still get stuff with the Aegis, but if you don't have to, don't push it. And maybe you're going to see that bonus Devour gold eventually from Patos. Could be kind of cool.
I wonder if... I mean, 20 Evasion is really good, but 150 Devour gold.
That's crazy.
I think you take the Devour gold, personally.
250... And basically, it becomes like an extra, what, 250 GPM, roughly? Maybe even more than that? Because 40-second cooldown...
Yeah, it's like a little more than that.
That's crazy. So, 25 minutes in... Leash has his 60 GPM talent also. Might be trying to work towards that eventual Aghanim Scepters. We saw the Earthshaker Blink Dagger last time around. They are going to go and pop Darkness. Night Stalker just doing that to make sure that they have the most amount possible consecutively.
He's really committing to this carry Night Stalker transition type of thing.
Oh yeah.
Gonna go for AC next, and then BKB. Yeah, this Night Stalker is gonna be hitting for quite a bit.
It frees up 3-3 to go for more of the right-click damage items. Gonna go for a Desolator next.
See Nisha, but they don't want to mess with this DK. Not much point to fighting a DK with the Aegis.
I was expecting them to go for something like a gem next, but they're kind of holding off on it for now. Still a minute and 50 seconds until nighttime. So during this minute right now, this could be a really good moment for Kinguin to try and make some plays. Daytime, they have the Aegis. Lanes are starting to get pushed out.
Yeah, they have about a minute and a half to make things, get things done if they don't want to deal with the nighttime. But I feel like it's not enough time.
Okay.
Yeah, this daytime is basically somewhat going to waste, I feel.
Just content farming away. But the movement down towards bottom, that might be where they decide to go instead. See, the biggest thing is just going to be that darkness. It's going to be back off cooldown again. So even though it's going to still be a minute of day, it's a little bit less than that. And, well, the split push is happening now as well. They're going to blink away as soon as the TPs come in. And again, Kinguin not really left with anywhere to go. Oh, they have a GPM talent on Dragon Knight too. Forgot about that. They also have one on CK, but I think the Reality Rift piercing spell immunity is probably better. Maybe not.
I think that you take the GPM.
Really?
Yeah, I think you take the GPM. There's no like real target that's going to be spell immune over
Lycan?
on Lycan is, but I don't think you actually need the Reality Rift. 'Cause if you Reality Rift him and he's already in wolf form, he's very likely to just run away from you.
Okay, I can dig it. All right, well, GPM out the wazoo then. I think, do all of them have it? Clockwork? Does he have one? He doesn't have one. Clockwork's going to be poor. Although he's already fairly farmed.
He's already pretty farmed, yeah.
Yeah.
He has just as much as his Doom, so I think he's doing well. Or just fine, at least.
So another 3.5 minutes of nighttime. Kaiser building towards his Orchid. Maybe they can wait for the next Roche as well. Think about like Refresher Orb heroes for later on, or Refresher Shard heroes rather. It's going to be the Doom that's a big problem, but it looks like Kinguin, even without the Aegis, they're ready to go up towards high ground a little bit and start dealing some damage to this tower. There's an Enfeeble there, but he still deals a good amount of it. And able to trade over the tower aggro off to the side. They find the Doom. What? Lycan caught completely alone. What was he doing?
He was trying to go for the wraparound, and there's an observer board on top of the hill, so really unfortunate for him.
Doom TP's back.
Yeah, he already committed the Doom, right? So they probably feel like, okay, you don't actually need to be here.
But these illusions causing havoc. The Force Staff forward, great play there as well. They're able to turn this back around. It's a Fiend's Grip also, but they're going to be able to bring him down with double BKBs. The blink forward, the kill of the Bane, and that might be a lane of barracks. They pull in some more. Storm Spirit need to do absolutely everything in this, and they are going to kill off the DK, but can they find any more? Kaiser making all the plays in the world. He's trying to kill him off, and they are eventually going to find that kill as well. So they don't take the lane of barracks. They don't kill the Storm Spirit. That's kind of a win for HellRaisers. It's
I don't know about win, but it's like I'd say it's like even. It's definitely a good thing for the Storm at least. So I don't know how effective it is for the Storm to pick up all the kills on his own, but they do lose to tier 3, so it's going to lead to shrines.
Wow, and they're gonna kill off the Doom as well. 3-3 is here.
Right.
They might need to buy back. They buy back on the Doom.
Yeah, I lied. That was a huge win for HellRaisers.
Oh,
without a
my
doubt.
Goodness. They're buying back on the CK as well, and needing to find an answer here. They almost lose a full lane of barracks. The Wolves bringing it down to 150 HP. Milan waiting for them to walk up to high ground. He does find a fissure onto Alicia, but that's going to be the end of it. So, what a turnaround.
Yeah, I definitely underestimated just how fast you can convert like these kills into huge movements like that.
Dire's top shrine.
I think really good recognition by 3-3 that they were able to find that kill. Like, Doom just revealing himself there in the creep wave made all the difference in the world. Then once they blew him up, they could feel confident going up high ground as well.
Yeah, Kaiser picking up the Orchid at the right time too. Just really putting in work now. He's got the items he needs to be really, really effective in these team fights. He's also got the ultimate orb.
Respawn time on the Roche. There was like no...
Wait, do they know?
I think they do. I mean, they better. All right, now everybody knows.
Yeah, they know.
If they don't know about that Night Stalker axe, they got a problem. So everybody aware of the situation.
Oh, they're gonna commit to it.
They have Doom available. Patos is there. The Ice Blast's already going out. They jump forward, almost able to get that Doom off. They still see them all. Can they get there in time? They're looking for the opening. Exotic Deer walking forward. The hook shot. It connects on the other side of the hill. They're able to snatch the Aegis away. What a play. They got the Doom on his Storm as well. Storm Spirit is going to fall. He didn't pick up the Aegis in time. They make the play and a half. K-Core takes the Aegis. The cheese. Who has it? Does anybody have it? Doesn't look like it.
Where did it go?
Maybe they denied it. I don't know. But, well, with Storm Spirit down, Lycan down, and Bane down, this is the same situation we found ourselves in before.
How did it go so badly for them? That was like worst case scenario by far. And the thing is, it shouldn't have happened anyways because they were so prepared for it. They had the Earthshaker as well as the Night Stalker ready for it, but Katsor was like...
Oh, and it's daytime now, too. That Clockwork Hook was amazing. It, like, threaded the needle so well.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. That shouldn't have happened, right? Because you're looking at them with the Night Stalker as well as the Clockwork.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they kind of, like, backed down because they didn't want to get caught out, and they just got zoned out by the Doom. And then that gave Clockwork the angle he needed for that great steal.
So for you, that's kind of on the two that were blocking the path. They should have made sure that Clockwork couldn't get in.
Yeah, I think it's worth throwing your life away to make sure they don't get in.
That was the thing, like, because if the Clockwork didn't go in there, literally nobody else had high enough mobility to be in that position. Like,
yeah, and then Storm has Aegis and Cheese, and then the game might be very, very different.
Yeah,
to what it is right now.
That's crazy. What a play from Katsor, and then also, I mean, it's so hard to call it a flub. It's so hard to call people out when it's that type of situation. You feel like, you know, your team needs you, but really what they needed was just to take a hook shot.
All right, well, they smoked up underneath the ward. Let's see if Kinguin are able to make anything out of this.
They're staying back. Buyback status right now, by the way. Only 2 on the Dire have it, so there's still a possibility here to take a finish, like win a team fight and then just dominate, because they take towers so quickly. I think if you're Kinguin, this is the right move. You can't show it all. Milan needing a little bit more time to talk things through, figure out what they need to do.
Excuse me? He said headphones? Wait, he just said the reason.
I mean...
Oh, he was muted. Okay, I see.
Smiley face.
That's pretty funny.
I have all opposite team muted always. Very sorry.
I mean, it's a pretty effective way to play Dota.
Yeah. It's true. That's how you get better.
Well, I mean, okay, well, let's calm down here. I definitely don't recommend muting your all of your opponents all the time.
Why not? That's the greatest play in the world. Then you don't hear them crap talking.
And then what happens when you queue into them and then they're on your team? Then what happens?
That's even better. You shouldn't listen to your teammates in solo queue. What are you talking about here?
Then you don't even know if you're like, oh crap, did I mute them because they were really annoying and toxic, or they were just on the other team.
See, I just mute everybody all the time. Not always, but usually I do. I feel like I play better if I don't talk to people because I just get tilted sometimes. Like, I'm generally a pretty happy guy, but I get tilted at myself. And then they're like, ah, haha. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm dumb. I'm bad.
No, you gotta build up thick skin by listening to the haters.
Okay.
That's how I recommend doing it.
Baptism by fire.
Yeah, and if you can't handle it, I'm sorry. You know, maybe you're not cut out to be a Dota player.
I don't think I am. Like, I think I could have told you that beforehand.
Dude, you gave up too quickly.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Oh God, I just keep on giggling to myself, and there's my reason for pause.
Oh God! Oh God!
You okay?
Here it comes.
What's happening, man?
And everyone, chill out. It's very stressful right now. Everyone's just like really stressed.
It's a high emotion game, elimination game for HellRaisers, and it's been tough.
All right, this is the second smoke. This is like really desperate from HellRaisers right now. If they don't make the smoke happen, that's 2 smokes that go to waste. They're gonna be at a huge disadvantage when it comes to map movement if this doesn't work out.
Well, they're running again. Right now, Dire have a lot of vision and they don't see heroes. Bottom lane is pushing in. They realize what could be coming their way. And they don't want to give HellRaisers an opportunity to get back into this one. HellRaisers, in the meantime, they know they're over here. They haven't caught sight of them as of yet. The pings are still coming. They're going for the very long wraparound. Exotic Deer is showing now. So is Alicia.
Oh,
that's a good hero to get. That would be a great one to find. And they want to jump on him at the start. There's a sleep on a Doom. And a Force Staff away. He might need to throw out his ult. He's already silenced, though. That's going to be a jump. And meanwhile, over to the side here, they're not quite able to get it. They get the Doom onto the Storm Spirit. They need to get the hell away. Patos is chasing. They've got him under control. Bambo wants to save his carry. The max pings. They're coming through. They know they want to find that finish. And it's going to happen. Kaiser falls.
Oh, man. That was insanely good play from Patos. He BKB'd immediately as the Storm jumped in because their game plan is to eliminate this Doom before he can Doom, and he still managed to Doom the Storm. That's like instant game over for your team fight if you're on HellRaisers.
Yeah. Help. So 20 seconds, no Storm Spirit, 9,000 net worth lead, and the last of the buildings to fall. Kinguin in a position to finish this one off here, and maybe one final hurrah from HellRaisers to see if they can make it work. They don't have a Doom. There's still a Storm Spirit that's a problem. But, oh no, Bambo caught alone yet again. He is going to go down. They find the kill, and GG Gratz is called as Kinguin. The Polish boys are going to be your participants from Europe at the Summit 8.
Well, congrats to Kinguin. This is quite the heartbreaker for HellRaisers, if I recall correctly. These guys have come second place in qualifiers quite a few times already.
Yeah.
As for Kinguin have qualified for other things already, right?
No, I think this is their first event, if I'm not mistaken. Wow. Let me double check that real quick. And I mean, talk to me a little bit about what you see from these guys going to the main event. You've got Optic that's going to be there, Fnatic, OG, and I think that's it so far from the qualifying teams.
In that case, I think actually they're actually going to do pretty well. Yeah. I think they're, in my opinion, I think they're on par with a lot of teams attending the event. I think Kinguin's actually a really good team.
You know what? I misspoke. They did qualify for one other thing. They qualified for the Perfect World Masters, so they're going to be there also.
Oh, okay.
I think. Let me double check that that's correct. Yeah, they're going to be there. They're from the Europe qualifier there as well. But yeah, I kind of agree. It feels to me as if they're one of the better teams from Europe, if not, like, you know, the best team that's not named Secret or Liquid. And the other teams that are going to be there, there's a South American qualifier that's continuing on. I think that's happening right after this one. But where do you see them like generally placing? Like beating OG, beating Fnatic, beating Optic? Do you think that they're better than all those guys?
I'm not sure about better, but I definitely think they have what it takes to beat all of these teams. You know, they can be beaten by these teams, but they also can beat these teams. So I don't know how the rest of the invites are going to look like, but if I had to place them, my guess is that they're going to be middle of the pack. Okay. Definitely. I don't know what my gut feeling is about them winning it, but they'll definitely do very, very well in the tournament.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to see them for sure. But yeah, that's going to do it for the Europe qualifiers. Finishing it off today. South American qualifiers are going to happen a little bit later on also. If I check real quickly, those should be starting in roughly 51 minutes. So we're going to take down the stream, and that's Infamous versus Sacred. So if you guys want to stick around, that should be another great series. And then tomorrow, we're continuing our action. We've got China qualifiers that are continuing on as well. LGD Forever Young, Vici Gaming, LGD, and Newbie are all playing in that. And that's going to happen later on tonight in the, I guess probably I'd imagine like 6 or 8 hours from now. And then there's CIS qualifiers that are also happening. The teams that are left in that one, you've got Navi versus Empire, the CIS Classic, and then Virtus Pro versus Vega Squadron. And then those guys will play against each other in a best-of-5 grand finals a couple days later. And then last but not least is the North American qualifiers, which is going to be happening a little bit later on as well. They've got Digital Chaos, Blue Pikachu, VTJ Storm, Team Leviathan, Complexity, and Immortals. All of those teams playing off against each other, and we're getting down to the wire. A lot of games left in the Summit 8 qualifiers. Steven, any final words before we sign off for our last time?
Well, congratulations to Kinguin. This is, I think me and you have actually casted the most of their games.
Yeah.
This team is, just taking off. I'm really glad to see that there's new teams into this, being injected into the scene, and kind of excited to see where they go. So congratulations to Kinguin.
Definitely. I'm super excited for these guys. I can't wait to see them at the Summit, too. I think that's the perfect event for them to go to, because it's a team that's been around for a long time. A lot of people know their names, but they don't know their personalities. I think a couple of them are really young. I want to say that Nisha is still in high school, if I'm not mistaken. And I think it's just really cool to get to see the human side of the Dota 2 players. And, it's great seeing Secret on the couch. It's great seeing EG on the couch. But we already know those people, It's going to be exciting to see new people there. So I can't wait. And I think that's going to do it for us. We're going to call it off for today. But CIS qualifiers continuing tomorrow, where we're going to continue our coverage there. And of course, stick around right now because South American stuff is going to be on in a bit. But have a great one, everybody. Go play some Dota, go watch some Dota, and we'll catch you next time.